It was only a few days after last year's PDAC that the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 pandemic. With it, the plans we set out to accomplish collectively as an industry have drastically changed, as humanity itself redefines what the new normal will be, given the complexities that lay ahead. As governments and the scientific community deploy solutions to control the spread of the virus, we must be ready to address its socio-economic consequences in a context in which our citizens demand a greener, more inclusive economy. We are convinced that the economic recovery and a more sustainable future will be built on responsible mining. Minerals are essential for almost every product and service required to sustain and improve our living standards. Our country will continue to lead the supply of mining products that a growing and warming world will increasingly demand, while at the same time, we will make sure that our mining operations are themselves sustainable. In past years, Chile shared at PDAC its ambition to become a leader in minerals and metals that contribute to sustainable development. Today, we further our commitment with the resolve to become one of the top mining districts for green investment. To rise to this challenge, we must first ensure reliability. Thanks to the efforts of Chilean workers, executives, mining suppliers, and our government, Chile has built a resilient industry that has not stopped for one day during the current pandemic. While international observers forecasted that last March, a decline of 10% in our copper production for 2020, we closed last year with more than 5.7 million tons of production, almost the same amount as 2019. Mining companies have made significant contributions to the healthcare system and have registered contagion rates as low as 2%. This demonstrates a mature and resilient sector that prioritizes the safety and well-being of its workers and communities. In this crisis, once again, mining has not failed Chile, and we are grateful for our miners. As for what's coming, we foresee, as many of you probably do, positive prospects for the industry. Copper, lithium, and other minerals will become increasingly important as countries and companies accelerate the fight against climate change. We expect demand for 2021 will reach 23.9 million tons of copper, a 3% increase from last year. In 2022, we expect a further growth of 2.8%, reaching 24.6 million tons. Since copper will be essential for more electrification, for renewable energy, and for more electric vehicles, several reports expect that by 2030, global demand could be over 30 million tons. That opens enormous opportunities for the Chilean copper industry. For lithium, we expect world demand to reach 1.8 million tons of LCE by 2030. Chilean production is scheduled to reach 238,000 tons by 2025, doubling our output. We're working to increase our production capacity even further, working both with existing players and opening opportunities for other companies to develop the enormous potential we have in Atacama, Maricunga, Infieles, Aguilar, and other sites. Given the continued rise in demand and price recovery we see for copper, and as the world economy recovers from the economic crisis triggered by COVID, we are starting to see renewed interest from junior and medium-scale exploration companies. Last year, out of more than 100 companies with over 230 exploration projects in Chile, almost half reported activity, a remarkable 14% increase from 2019, even in the midst of the pandemic. The budget for mining exploration in Chile reached $458 million. As the whole market saw a dip in activity, Chile kept its status as the #1 destination for mining exploration investment in the Latin American region, and #4 globally. We will continue to digitalize and make open geoscientific data available through our SIGEX platform. We will also continue to offer support for those investors that require permits to be processed. New opportunities will also arise from cost-effective exploration of overburdened mining waste and tailings with economic value. The reutilization of material that was mined when concentrations were higher and technologies less efficient is a natural move towards a circular economy and more sustainable operations. We will strongly support those efforts. To attract more players, we have edited, for the third consecutive year, a book containing prospects open for investment. I invite you to download this portfolio by scanning the QR code now shown on your screen, or by visiting our virtual booth at PDAC. This year's edition contains 33 medium-scale projects in different stages in copper, gold, and others. We encourage you to contact Ministry of Mining and Invest Chile officials to help you with more information. Some of them will be online today during this session. But what makes Chile an attractive destination for mining investment is not just the blessings that the Andes and the Atacama Desert have revealed to us time and time again. A robust framework of clear and stable regulation has been the biggest ally for companies whose commitment to our country is long-lasting. We understand very well that stability is essential for mining investments. We also understand that strong institutions are those which are able to adapt to changes in the social and political environment in which they operate. At the end of 2019, in the face of social unrest which our country and many others experienced, we defined a democratic and institutional roadmap to draft a new constitution. The process, supported by an overwhelming majority of the Chilean people, requires wide consensus to agree on the new contents of the constitution and secures that international treaties and agreements and final judicial judgments to which mining concessions are awarded will be fully respected. To continue building more and better mining, Chile is currently developing a national mining policy for the next 30 years. This plan seeks to consolidate sustainable mining as the engine for economic, social, and environmental development in our country, all of which are crucial for the green reset that the global economy requires amid the current COVID-19 pandemic and to power future energy. This is a result of broad stakeholders' dialogue, and it will allow Chile to realize a shared vision obtained via extensive participation. More than 3,000 people from all areas have participated in 5 phases of consultation over the past 2 years. The process will also include an Indigenous Peoples Participation chapter inserted in the framework of the ILO conventions. We are convinced that a shared vision is essential for the legitimacy, sustainability, and therefore the success of the mining industry. High resource availability, a proven track record of resilience and reliability, an evolving institutional framework, and a common vision for the future are essential. Yet, the future of the green economy requires mining not only to contribute input for those developments, but to reduce its own carbon footprint. Chile will embrace wholeheartedly a strategy that allows its mining companies to achieve green investment grade. Chile has pledged to become carbon neutral by 2050. A great part of this effort lies in the change to our electricity grid. Renewables, including solar, wind, hydro, and others, now represent 45% of our power generation. By 2030, we expect them to reach 70%. By 2023, over 60% of copper mining electricity needs would be supplied by renewable energy. Last November, our government launched an ambitious national green hydrogen strategy. Chile is expected to achieve the lowest levelized cost of green hydrogen production in the world by 2030. Hydrogen will allow for the decarbonization of sectors which are difficult to electrify, including mining trucks. Several mining companies, including Codelco, BHP, Anglo American, Collahuasi, and others, are already working on pilot projects. In the future, we expect to explore the transition from petrol to hydrogen in other processes, such as smelting as well. Another crucial resource for mining is water. Proper management of water, especially in water-stressed territories, such as the Atacama Desert, is essential for continued operations. Currently, 70% of water consumption used by the mining industry in Chile are continental, and 30% are either desalinated water or plain seawater. We aim to increase the use of seawater by 6% annually. Currently, there are 15 ongoing desalination plants projects, and we expect to reach parity of sources by 2031. Another crucial issue to tackle is tailings. We are about to launch our national tailings plan, whose general objective is to address security and environmental risks. It will also establish the basis for their reprocessing and reutilization. The plan is structured on 3 pillars: population safety, environment, and circular economy, and fosters collaboration between the state, industry, and communities. Efforts are also being made in other forms of waste. From 2023, companies will be required to progressively reclaim and recycle tires, and by 2030, 100% of them will be recycled. I'm convinced that many things will be different after COVID-19. We will be more open to change, more aware of how interconnected we are, more sensitive to the impacts our actions may have in the lives of others, and that climate change and the distribution of prosperity will take or retake a central role in the discussion around our development model. This holds enormous opportunities for mining, but it may also become a threat if we don't adapt quickly. Chile is taking significant steps to ensure continued mining operations and to contribute to a more respectful, fair, and sustainable industry and economy. In a post-COVID world, the industry must step forward and become a champion of low-carbon operations. Mining is crucial in attaining our development and climate goals, but we should also, now more than ever, engage with all stakeholders to write together an updated vision of what mining will be, and to then realize that vision of mining, articulating more coherently the benefits to the community and the environment that justify its existence. Chile is willing to do its part, and we are open to collaborate with those that want to do their part. Let Chile be your partner. Thank you.